Whatever. Good luck with them. So point limit is of course 5, 3 laps per round. It's a best of 3 with the decider map being a normal track, not a multi-lap. But we are on our way here in the first semi-final, and Roa begins by getting a bump from the border. Puts him at 4th place, 3300s behind the rest. Oh, and Tween lands on that border. Now he is at last place, and oh, I thought he clipped the wall, but he didn't. So he makes a jump and is still in the race somewhat, 6300s behind. kubayz has gone up in the lead ahead of OmnipotZ, who's trying to catch up. Good speed here from OmnipotZ. Good landing as well. OmnipotZ goes up to 1st place. Roa stays in front of Tween. This is very close to... Roa landed a bit too early. Tween will pass him. Right now we have a draw to start off the semi-final. Roa trying here to catch up, but you need to rely on a mistake, otherwise we will see a draw. OmnipotZ looking good in the top. No mistakes, wins it with a time of 1:19.55. 3100 ahead of kubayz, 68 ahead of Tween, and 99 ahead of Roa. So yeah, a draw starts off the semi-final. We'll see how many draws we'll have this match. Could be a very long match if that happens. Oh yeah, and if you want to watch the other match, the other semi-final, Edster is actually streaming it, so just click on that link in the chat and you can watch the other semi-final between Dignitas Fault and Norditastic, I think it was. Or just Nord for short. Anyways, back to this match. Tween right now in the lead, 1300 ahead of Roa. OmnipotZ at 3rd. kubayz 1.5 seconds behind. There he is. Might see another draw. Tween doing a great job here at the top. 2200 ahead of Roa. Avoids that no drift. And is continuing to extend his lead over Roa. So let's see here. Are we going to see another draw? Tween looking good at the top. No mistakes. Will take 1st ahead of Roa. Then OmnipotZ. And lastly we have kubayz with just enough speed. And we will see another draw. So 2 draws in a row. Might be a very long match. Anyways, 3rd round now. Tween finds himself at last place. Not the best turn. Oh, OmnipotZ with a no drift. It's a rare no drift. I don't often see a no drift at that place. And he is of course with that far away, 5 seconds. And now we might see a point for Isuba. Tween is in the lead. kubayz at 3rd place. It's up to Roa to hinder that from happening. Getting closer, Tween almost clips the wall again. So close to the wall. Such small margins in this game. And Roa has gone up in the lead now. Are we going to see a 3rd draw in a row? Will that actually happen? Is this real life? Tween with a mistake! And it seems like that is going to happen. Roa will take 1st. kubayz and Tween takes 2nd and 3rd. And Here comes OmnipotZ. Score is still 0-0. So yeah, we could be here for a while. These teams seems to be pretty even, to say the least. And bad start here for OmnipotZ. 3100s behind, and then Roa clips the wall. Okay, this surely is a point for Asuba. We are first and second. $2,400 ahead of OmnipotZ. That's a bad turn from kubayz though. It's means OmnipotZ gets a bit closer, but it's not really that much closer. Still about 30 behind. Last lap now, Tween still in the lead, kubayz at second. Looking to take a 1-point lead in the 4th round of the match. Good turn there from OmnipotZ, but he still needs to pass Tween, who is far ahead. 3500s should be enough for Tween to save the ending and take first. 1:19.30, good time. 0.71 by OmnipotZ, 0.94 by kubayz, and 123.14 by Roa. So we at last have a point. It goes Asuba's ways. 1-0. Alright, so who's gonna win this one? OmnipotZ at last place right now. But looks like he will pass kubayz entering lap 2. Tween and Roa neck and neck, fighting for that first place. Where's kubayz? It's a bit further behind. 3900s, and then he clips the wall. So kubayz likely gonna take last place. Meanwhile, we see OmnipotZ going up in the lead ahead of Tween. Function of X looking to tie up the score at 1-1. Tween will clip the wall. This is gonna be a point now for Function of X. Roa will pass OmnipotZ. 1960 by Crystal, 0.63 by OmnipotZ. So they tie up the score at 1-1. Sixth round now. It begins with Roa falling down to 4th place. He is 1600s behind. Not the best speed through these turns either. Continues to lose time. 5200s now going into lap 2. kubayz at 3rd. Tween at 1st ahead of OmnipotZ. Oh, kubayz went a bit too wide and jumped into the wall. So Roa can pass him. But right now we do have another draw since Tween is leading ahead of OmnipotZ. Doesn't seem like Tween will crash. And takes first, 119.26. Tween is definitely very strong on this map. kubayz with 5 seconds left on the clock might not be able to finish this one. Will he? Yes, just enough time there for kubayz to finish. So we do have a draw, 1-1. Starting the 7th round. I've been streaming now for 6 hours. Just so you know, I'm very tired. But we still have 2 semifinals and then 1 grand final left of this tournament. And right now in this round, Roa is at 4th place, 2900s behind. Tween looking good once again, finds himself at 1st place, ahead of OmnipotZ and then kubayz at 3rd. So Suba looking to win another point. 1 lap left to go. Oh, Roa almost clipped the wall there. Still in the race at 4th place, Tween at 1st, small bump for Roa. Let's follow kubayz. Actually, let's follow OmnipotZ since he's very close to Tween. If he can take 1st, we are going to see another draw. Such a close battle. Tween having the small advantage here, and OmnipotZ will crash in the end. Went for it. And did not work out, so Suba will win this round. I guess it was worth it though, because otherwise they would have lost the round. Had to take the risk. Tween 0.22, another low 19 time from Tween, very good. And this is the first map. The score is right now 1-2 with Suba with the lead. And I feel like this is definitely their best map. Especially Tween is crazy on this map, setting low 19 times consistently. It's very hard to beat. Oh, that no drift from OmnipotZ. 2nd time he gets it. Also, kubayz will have to take the alternative route. That makes it kind of interesting. Crystal having a big lead. Crystal, of course, who is Roa. Tween with a mistake here, but should keep 2nd place. So we are getting closer to another draw, which is what happens when 2 teams are close to each other in skills in a 2 versus 2. OmnipotZ here still 40/100s behind kubayz. Roa will take 1st, 119.49. Tween takes 2nd. kubayz takes 3rd, and OmnipotZ will take 4th. See how many draws we had now. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 draws in total. We had more draws than points so far. Entering round 9. With Roa starting off the worst with 2900s being behind. By being behind with 2900s. That's what I wanted to say. Suba, kubayz and Tween 1st and 2nd right now. Can take a 2-point lead if they keep it up. Oh, OmnipotZ goes too wide. Clips the wall. Great chance now for kubayz and Tween. They should be able to win this one. Crystal clips the wall. Tween and kubayz on their way to a 2-point lead on the first map. playing to 5. 190.57 by Tween, 0.69 by kubayz. Ahead of Roa and OmnipotZ. So 1-3 now is the score. Oh wow! Big mistake there from Roa. Went way too tightly into that turn. And we'll have to respawn because I think he flew out of the track even. Oh, kubayz also crashing. Tween having a big lead now, the only player without any mistakes. OmnipotZ is 7200s behind. I think also the players are probably getting pretty tired by now because they've been playing all day. And the matches are very long as well, so I wouldn't be surprised if the focus is not really there. And I know, at least Roa said it, that he still hadn't had anything to eat, so I mean, that probably does not help keeping your focus up. And I haven't eaten yet either. So I'm also pretty hungry right now. But anyways, Tween right now in the lead. And it's gonna take first without any problems. 119.03, top 6 Steady Mania record by Tween in a semi-final. I guess he's focused. Never mind what I said. Never mind what I said. Tween takes first. Ahead of OmnipotZ and Roa. kubayz takes last. What? What happened? Roa was so far behind. So instead of a point for Esuba, we see a draw. Tween is definitely very impressive right now. So late into the tournament, driving those times. Round after round. Also keep in mind that Tween is a keyboard player. And in general at least, it's much more demanding to play with a keyboard than a gamepad, I would say. OmnipotZ will have to take that route once again. And then Roa crashes as well. Yeah, this is not looking good enough for function of X. Tween and kubayz should win this one and go up to map point at 4-1. Two seconds ahead of Roa, 4 seconds ahead of OmnipotZ. Entering the last couple of turns. This will be another solid time by Tween. 119.42, 120.21 by kubayz. So yeah, Esuba now at map point, and to be honest, function of X are looking pretty defeated. Even OmnipotZ is crashing a lot. Earlier in the tournament he was driving very good and was saving a lot of rounds where Roa was crashing. But now OmnipotZ also making a lot of mistakes, and then Tween straight into the wall. So maybe function of X can take this round now. kubayz is still there, still in it, and he will go up to first place. Solid stuff by kubayz. But we still have 2 laps left to go. Looks like OmnipotZ slowed down in speed a lot. Don't think he got the no drift, but he's now 1900s behind kubayz, who keeps that lead. 1 lap left to go now. Will we see another draw? Good stuff here from kubayz. 500s ahead. OmnipotZ goes up to second place. I was going to say fifth place, but that doesn't make any sense. OmnipotZ crashes. Where's Roa? It's not enough. Kubayz will take first. 119.55 ahead of Roa, and OmnipotZ and Tween with that early mistake takes last place. So the score remains 1-4. Now it's OmnipotZ's turn to lose some time in that turn. 30 hundredths behind as a result. Could be worse, I suppose. Roa is in the lead, ahead of Tween, and kubayz gets a bump. OmnipotZ can pass him. kubayz has enough speed at least to make the jump. It's 92 hundredths behind. Roa in the lead, Tween at second. Tween is getting closer though, and Tween will pass. Tween goes up to first place. Does not want to allow function of X to get any points anymore. Let's see here. Where is Roa? Roa has dropped down to 4th place. Roa is now 4 seconds behind. I think he took the alternative route, so this might be a point for Suba instead. Tween still leading, and then kubayz is gonna take 3rd, so that's gonna be the end of the map. Suba takes it with a score of 1-5, looking very good on this first map. And function of X will have to try and win the second map. We'll go next. Suba just one more map left from reaching the grand final. Yes, this is semi-final. The other semi-final between Bergie and Carl Jr. versus Quattro and Mantra, second place right now as well, and Edster is streaming that one, so maybe someone can link that stream. I think it's still going on. Alright, we'll do one more warm-up. Alright, one more lap here in the warm-up, then we shall begin. Two function of X players already retired. kubayz and Tween still driving though. We want to finish this one. Alright, good luck and fun. We'll do a quick warm-up, quick restart, I mean. Saving some seconds. But yeah, right now the score is 0-1 in favor of Suba. Won the first map 1-5. If they win the second one, they will advance to the grand final. Grand final. Here we go, first round of the second map. We see Tween taking the early lead. Kubayz will clip the wall. So we'll see either a draw or a point for function of X. Oh, Roa. A huge mistake. See if kubayz can catch up. Yes. Much more speed for kubayz. And he goes up third. So now it looks like Zuba will take this point. Between 3500s ahead of OmnipotZ. kubayz now 2 seconds ahead of Crystal, even more. So Roa continues to make a lot of mistakes. It's not in a good phase right now. Tween though is leading. It looks like he's gonna win this round. With a time of 130.97. OmnipotZ 131.42. kubayz 134.30 and Crystal aka Roa 140.01. So Zuba wins the first round 0-1. Starting off the second round. This time kubayz voiced that wall. Roa went a bit too wide. And is 4100s behind. Yeah, Roa is not driving well at the moment. Definitely can do much better than that. So let's see if OmnipotZ can save this round. Or his teammate. Currently with a 1200 lead over kubayz. Good turns here by Tween. He will do everything in his power to try and catch up. Align himself here to get a lot of speed over the long stretch, but it looks like OmnipotZ did it best. He's gonna extend his lead. 2200s ahead. Roa still 9100s behind. OmnipotZ looking to take first and force the draw. Will do so. 130.41. Top 4 Dedimania record by OmnipotZ. Very good time. Also kubayz and Tween under 131. And then Roa 2 seconds behind. So the score remains 1-0. kubayz having trouble with that turn again. Clips the wall at the same place and then hits this wall as well. That part of the road. So now is dead last. 5 seconds behind. And in the top we have OmnipotZ at second. At first, Tween at second, and Roa at third. Roa jumps into the wall. See if Tween can catch up to OmnipotZ now. No, he will crash at the same place as kubayz. So this is definitely going to be a blue round. A lot of mistakes being made. 130.87 by OmnipotZ, 132.06 by Roa, 136.34 by Tween, and 137.75 by kubayz. 1-1. OmnipotZ finding himself at 4th place, halfway through the first lap. Tween takes the lead. Entering lap 2, we see a mistake from Roa. Opens up for Suba and kubayz, Tween and kubayz to win it in this round. Unless OmnipotZ can make a difference. Okay, actually did that turn pretty well. Still at 3rd place, 1 lap left to go. Ooh, great turn from OmnipotZ. Builds up so much speed and goes up to 1st place. But Tween takes over. And is still in front. Oh, OmnipotZ tried to get a good line there to get a lot of speed through this turn, but it wasn't enough. Tween takes 1st, kubayz takes 2nd, and they go up to a 1-2 lead now. Fifth round. Roa continues to have some problems with this map. It's not been getting a lot of points so far. Actually, we can take a look how many points he got. Only 7 points. So a lot of last places. Goes up. Decent speed there though. We'll pass kubayz. So far a close round. Oh, Tween drops down. Tween at 4th place, 4600s behind. Could be another blue round with OmnipotZ in the lead. Roa looking to pass kubayz. And he will do so. Goes up to 2nd. Like the score will be 2-2. OmnipotZ takes 1st, 130.55, another good time by him. 131.06 by Roa. So it's all tied up again at 2-2. Entering round 6. Roa flips the pole. The wall rather. So it's up to Suba. OmnipotZ to win this round, but kubayz right now in front of him. Close battle. Very, very close battle. Oh, kubayz into the wall. And Roa gonna overtake him. Now it looks like it's gonna be a blue round, because Tween is not ahead of OmnipotZ at the moment. But good speed here though. Tween catching up rapidly, and he will pass OmnipotZ as well. Approaching the ending. Who's gonna take this one? OmnipotZ still not out of it. Tween will win it with 300s. So we have a draw instead of a point for function of X. Score is still 2-2. Live into round 7 now with kubayz and Tween having a great start. Oh, that's a small bump. Puts Tween at 4th place. kubayz in the lead. We have another sandwich, also known as a draw. Oh, no drift from Tween. No, I mean from Roa. And also kubayz falls down a bit, so we still have a draw. Still have a sandwich. And I'd really love to eat a sandwich right now, by the way. That would be great. But let's focus on the match. Here's OmnipotZ in the lead, and he's gonna take first. Ahead of Tween and kubayz, 130.59. OmnipotZ definitely keeping up his performance. He's setting consistent 130 mid times right now, which is very good. Unfortunately, Roa is just not there to help him right now, which is why the score is still 2-2. kubayz and Tween not setting the fastest times, but they are pretty consistent. And we see Roa once again at 4th place. Entering lap 2 out of 3. Bad landing as well, so he's gonna lose additional time. Let's follow kubayz at 3rd. Gets good speed. Hits the apex, and still at 3rd though. Did not get enough speed. 1 lap remains, who's gonna win this one? Right now it seems like Yasuba will. OmnipotZ will have to catch up to Tween. kubayz will pass OmnipotZ as well. Asuba on their way to take the lead once again at 3-2. Don't see them losing this one. OmnipotZ further away now. So Tween takes first, 130.72. kubayz 0.89. Great performance. They are only 2 rounds away now from reaching the grand final. See if they can reach match point, or does function of X still have more to give? OmnipotZ definitely, but not so sure about Roa. Right now though, he's at 3rd place, just behind Tween. kubayz at 4th place, entering lap 2. Oh, okay. Those lags. Roa's still in it, and he is actually up to 2nd place. Has passed Tween. Not for long. Tween with a lot of speed. OmnipotZ remains at 1st. kubayz far behind now. Still looking good for Function of X. Like they are functioning again. Yeah, I need to stop saying that. Tween will have to reach OmnipotZ, but it's not gonna do it. OmnipotZ takes first, 130.57, another great time. 0.81 by Roa, 200 out of Tween, and kubayz 132.97. So yeah, I wonder how many times OmnipotZ has set 130 mid. Feels like a lot of times. Yeah, please keep it in English in the chat. Thanks. So yeah, score is now 3-3. It's all tied up. Ah, kubayz. kubayz. 9300s behind. Tween. 4500s behind now. Function of X might take the lead and go up to map point. If they win this 2nd map, we will see a decider. 3rd and final map. And Roa is back to his normal consistent self, by the looks of it. Follows OmnipotZ. 130.67 by OmnipotZ, 0.80 by Roa. Another good round. All of a sudden, Function of X looking very strong on this 2nd map. So yeah, Function of X now up to map point. And the Suba is just not looking as strong anymore. They are keeping their consistency, I suppose, but the Function of X driving faster times. OmnipotZ is just on fire right now, keeping up the consistency in an outstanding way. And right now he's got a solid lead, 1600 ahead of his teammate Roa, although Tween goes up to 2nd now. I feel like we haven't seen a mistake in a couple of rounds now. Like all players are finding their 2nd wind. OmnipotZ still at 1st, 1 lap left to go. Oh, but then Tween with a lot more speed. Wow, Tween with so much speed. Goes up to 1st place, trying to save this round. Oh, but then he crashes. Tween with a mistake. OmnipotZ in the lead. Roa at 2nd. This is gonna be it. They are going to take home the 2nd map, and we will see a 3rd decider map. 130.86 by OmnipotZ. 131.22 by Roa, ahead of kubayz and Tween. The next map will now be Pivo, made by Kappa. So this marathon match continues. It's been going on for like, I don't know, maybe 1 hour. So sorry, one warm-up I guess, and then we'll start. And now it's not a multi-lap, by the way, it's a normal track. So that means it will be a bit shorter, but draws can of course still occur, so we'll see. I'm not sure if either of these teams have played this one, this map, so far in the tournament. I've only seen it once before, which was called Junior and Bergie versus Bergie versus Poker and Beat. This is the second time I will see this map, and we'll do one more warm up and then start. Crystal is Roa. This is the semi-final. 1-1 is the score. This is the last map, the deciding factor. Who's going to win it? Whoever takes this qualifies for the grand final. Alright, that's the end of the last warm-up. Good luck and fun. Here we go, first round. Tween having the worst start, together with his teammate, so OmnipotZ and Roa off to a good start. Tween hits the wall. And OmnipotZ off to a good start, also Roa. Function of X looking like winners right now. The first map, Suba was dominating and they looked exceptionally close. I can't even speak. They looked very, very strong. But on the second map, not really, and now we'll see. kubayz trying to take first ahead of OmnipotZ, but it's not gonna be enough! Roa does not make the jump! Oh my god! He will have to respawn and we are going to see a draw instead. Very unfortunate there from Roa. Cannot feel good about that. See if it will affect his performance. Ooh, kubayz gets stuck in the checkpoint, and also Tween makes a mistake, but looks like he will catch up to Roa. Can Roa keep this third place this time? Yes, this time he will. OmnipotZ takes first ahead of Tween, then Roa at third, kubayz at fourth. So first point goes to Function of X. Going live into the third round. Oh! That's all I have to say. Tween, 5100s behind, also mistake. And And OmnipotZ continues to carry his team. He is always at first place. Always at first place. kubayz into the wall. Can Roa pass him? No, he's still far behind. So I suppose we will see a draw now. Yeah. Another first place to OmnipotZ, who keeps up the focus. 44.44 ahead of Tween and kubayz. This start is not that easy. Small margins here for sure. Oh man. Yeah, you really have to make sure that you take the correct trajectories. Otherwise stuff like this will happen. kubayz now dead last. Crystal, aka Roa, at third. No, he's at what? He's at, yeah, he's at third place. Okay, I was following OmnipotZ. OmnipotZ is in the lead ahead of Tween. Roa is at third. This looks good for function of X. And they are going to take a no. Okay, so Tween takes first, and the score is still 1-0. Oh, there goes Tween. Tween at fourth place. OmnipotZ, where are you? There you are. Third place. kubayz is at first. I feel like my commentary is falling apart. Like I can't keep it up. It's dead. It's completely dead right now. Anyways, kubayz takes first ahead of Roa and OmnipotZ. Tween takes last. We have another draw. We have another draw. That was the third draw in a row. And the fourth in total. Here is kubayz now at fourth place. Ah, OmnipotZ. What was that? It was a mistake. Tween now leading. kubayz is at third. This could be a round for a Suba. And Tween will take first. 44.50, 400s ahead of Roa, 5300s ahead of kubayz, and 1 second, 3100s ahead of OmnipotZ. So we finally see another point. It's 1-1. To round 7 now, and who was that? It was Tween. Oh, here's Roa. Not with a lot of speed. kubayz in the lead, Tween at third, so unless OmnipotZ can catch up, it's gonna be a round for Suba. No! kubayz crashes. And we are going to see a draw instead. Sweet. So yeah, score is still 1-1. Crystal takes a wider line than everyone else at that grass. I don't think it's faster. It's at 4th place right now. Tween in the lead. Could be another point for Esuba. Oh, nice ending there from Tween. 44.35. 800s ahead of OmnipotZ. 800s ahead of kubayz as well. Takes 3rd. And then Roa 2400s fine. So that was a pretty good round actually. And Esuba takes the lead 1-2. Now Roa with a much better start. And OmnipotZ also up there. Tween will clip the wall. Oh, but so will Roa. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. We all know what's coming now. It's another draw. 44.42 by OmnipotZ. 54 by kubayz. 45.08 by Tween. And 47.58 by Roa. Ah, score is still 1-2. That's a huge mistake from Tween. Puts him 1 second behind. And here's Roa with another mistake. Got kubayz versus OmnipotZ in the top. Could be a blue round. .39 by OmnipotZ ahead of kubayz, and then Tween is able to pass Roa with 300s. What? How did that happen? I want to see a replay of that. So it's a draw, in case you didn't know. Where is Roa? He's here at 4th place. Tween in lead. Good speed here from OmnipotZ. Very good speed from OmnipotZ. He might be able to take 1st and get a draw. No, he will not, because he crashes. Tween and kubayz takes 1st and 2nd. And the score is 1-3. A 2-point lead now for Esuba. Good stuff by them. Alright, let's see now if Esuba could maybe reach match point. Oh, Roa. Roa with another mistake. Tween has also dropped down. It's between OmnipotZ and kubayz. OmnipotZ takes 1st. It's another draw. And that seems to be the case. 44.48 by OmnipotZ. Yeah, if Function of X wants to win this one, Roa definitely needs to step it up and set like 44-second rounds. Otherwise, yeah, I feel like Esuba got the advantage. See, this looks good right now, but we'll see. Roa is actually in the lead. OmnipotZ at second. It's very good for function of X, but this turn is kind of tricky. See many crashes, but not this time. Still top 2 for X. And they are actually going to win this round. 44.56 by Roa. He does step it up. That's exactly what they need. And then OmnipotZ continues to just play solidly in general. And that's also what they need. So the score is now 3-2. Isuba still in the lead. kubayz takes the lead. Tween goes up to second. OmnipotZ at fourth. But he goes up to second now. And Roa will take hit to the wall and is now at last place. Can OmnipotZ take first? Can he take a draw? Yes, I think he will. 44.50, 500s ahead of Tween, 1200s ahead of kubayz, and 7600s ahead of Roa. I wanna check now how many draws there's been. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 draws in total so far. Still not over. Okay, next round, kubayz having a good start, but Roa is behind, is at last place. It's up to OmnipotZ to take first to force a draw, but he got kubayz and Tween in front of him. kubayz still in front. OmnipotZ will go up to second place, but it's not going to be enough. kubayz takes it home. 44.40, 0.53 by OmnipotZ, 0.67 by Tween, and 46.14 by Roa. 2-4 now. Isuba up to match point. And now Tween drops down in the start. Both Roa and OmnipotZ doing better. Let's follow kubayz is at second place. Goes that wall. Where is OmnipotZ? He's at third. Roa drives over 2 borders and will go down to third place. Can kubayz take first here? Yes, 44.66, 100 ahead of OmnipotZ, 500s ahead of Roa, and 51 ahead of Tween. 2-4. Now it's kubayz time to have a slow start. 35, 4300s. But he needs to catch up. Roa is doing a bit better now, but not this turn though. Actually, still at first. Could be a blue round. If not, Tween will hit the wall. So we will see a blue round here. 44.57 by Roa, 0.66 by OmnipotZ. Solid round. Sometimes they play well, sometimes they don't. That is a quote I can stand by. Okay. Score is 4-3. Isuba still with match point. Oh! Tween and OmnipotZ crashing at the same place. Tween though will pass OmnipotZ here. In the top we have Crystal, aka Roa, in the lead ahead of kubayz. Which would mean a draw, but kubayz getting closer. Or am I just being optimistic? Let's see if kubayz can actually defeat Crystal here! No, he will not! Roa takes first to force a draw. I'll let the silence speak for itself. Alright, back to the match. The score is still 4-3. OmnipotZ and Roa first and second. Not the best turn there from OmnipotZ. Who's gonna win this one? This is a very close round. Roa is in the lead, but he goes way tightly into that round. Tween comes back strongly. OmnipotZ is also up there. Tween takes first, and we have another draw. Point 43. 800 ahead of Omni, 11 ahead of Roa, and 22 ahead of kubayz. That is Roa in the start. This could be it, unless OmnipotZ takes first. Ooh, he almost hit that checkpoint. Roa is dead last. This is up to OmnipotZ now to take first, otherwise this is over. But Tween and kubayz with good speed here as well. Will OmnipotZ be able to take first? No, he gets a small bump from the border. kubayz is still in front. Tween as well. This is looking like this is gonna be the last round. OmnipotZ with a mistake, and kubayz and Tween advance to the grand final. Wins against OmnipotZ and Roa with a score of 2-1. Won the first map 1-5, then Function of X won the second map with a score I can't remember, and then they won this last map 3-5. So that's it. Good game.